Hello everyone. I'm going to be going over my scalp trade on Tesla this morning where I made $2,800 in 30 minutes. So I'm going to pull up the chart here. I'm jumped in it with 200 shares long at 9:02. As you can see, this is 3 minutes into the open. It's put in this nice cup pattern, reversal pattern, where it dipped down to 890 and the buyers just came in, and I'm looking for this thing to shoot up towards 920s based on what I see on the higher time frame charts. I see this thing has room to maybe 920s, 960s. So this sets me up for a nice good risk reward strategy where if I'm wrong, I take a small loss. If I'm right, I can make a big gain. So here, as you can see, I'm already selling. I'm already taking off pieces of the stock to lock in profits. Because remember, I am not a swing trader. I'm not somebody who's going to hold this for a long-term investment or even hold this for a day. This is a scalping strategy. So what I'm looking to do is once I have profits, I'm going to take them off the table. So I'm selling a bit more here. I only have 120 shares left. It's working out really nicely here on this early morning reversal pattern. And if you notice, I'm now lowering my share size. So what I'm going to be doing is instead of taking off big chunks, I'm going to start taking off 10 shares at a time because this thing could go much higher. So what I want to do is make sure that I'm leaving enough share size in this trade I want to make sure that I have something left in the game so that I can still lock in, I can still profit from a bigger move to the upside. So I've got only 60 shares left here, and again, this is a scalping strategy, so I'm not holding this forever, and I'm taking pieces off quickly. Any sign of pullback, I'm going to be ready to exit. So if it continues going up, I'm going to be looking to get out. And here, let's take a quick look at the resistance levels. Right there at 917-ish, there's a perfect resistance level right there. So if it cannot break over that, I'm gonna look to get out. So I put my line there, and let's see how it reacts around that line. If it doesn't react well, meaning if it starts doing like a wick right there and the prices start coming back down, I'm going to be done with the trade. And now I'm actually all out. And I locked in a profit of $1,470 on the long trade there. That was a perfect reversal setup at the opening. And now I'm going to go short on this. I see that it's wicked off the resistance level that I drew on a higher time frame chart. And that means that I'm going to expect this thing to go down, pull back down, retrace. Now, it doesn't mean it's going to crash back down to 890s, 895, but I do think that there's going to be some profit taking, and that's going to bring the stock back down towards VWAP, which is right now the purple line, which is about $904. So based on that thesis, I went ahead and went short at about 913, and I've covered most of my position here, 60%. And like I said, I'm just looking to scalp these moves. I'm not looking to hold on. And if it goes against me, I'm going to cut very quickly and take a small loss. What I won't do is hold on to it hoping that it's going to go down. So as it's going down, I'm going to take more profit here. It's pretty close to the VWAP here, which is the volume weighted average price. And I only have 20 shares left now. So I'm going to be closing this fairly soon. And so the short worked out nicely here. The long did too. So this was my second trade on Tesla where I went short hoping that it would come down. And later on, I'm going to look for a long trade. Once it does bounce off this VWAP, I want to see if it holds that level. If it holds 900, 902, that was the key level. And if it can hold it, I'm going to look for another trade to the long side. Here we go. Now it's made a double bottom here at 900. That's a very nice setup where the price held 900 very firmly on a line that I had drawn previously. So I already in 35 shares. I'm going to add on the breakout right now, 100 shares, because I'm expecting this thing to shoot up now. And remember, I'm looking for volume, so keep an eye on the bottom there. The volume bar is rising. That's what I want to see when this breakout happens. Because if this happens on a lower volume, then I know it's not a legitimate breakout, and it could very easily spike back down to where I bought it or lower. So here, I'm already taking pieces off. Again, I am a scalper. I'm not looking to hold this the whole day. I'm looking to take my profits and move on with my day. So here, I'm taking off pieces of the stock, and again, I'm lowering the amount of shares that I sell at the higher it goes. So now I'm only taking off 10 shares at a time, and when we saw earlier, I showed you guys the higher time frame chart. We saw, 920-ish was that resistance level. Now, how high can this thing go? Well, let's look here. It's I'm going to draw a line here at 960 roughly. So if the market continues to stay strong, overall SPY, then I expect Tesla to continue its rise up. So I'm going to leave a few pieces on in case this thing does one of its grind up, melt up moves that Tesla's known to do, where it can go up 50, 100 points in a day. So I don't want to cut myself short by taking it all off here. But at the same time, I also don't want to leave on my entire position and hope that it goes to a certain level because, of course, as a trader, I have no idea what this stock is going to do. My job is to manage risk and lock in profits when I have them in my hand. So here I am taking some more shares off. One thing I want you guys to notice is the huge volume that came in just a couple minutes ago. As you see, that volume bar that's touching almost 900 on my chart. That's huge. That's a lot of volume that came in. In fact, that's the largest volume candle other than the open. So that tells me two things. One, that's sort of like max pain for short. So if they were short, they're blown out right there. Pretty much everybody who wanted to get out got out. And all the longs that are in probably started getting in on that breakout where I got in. So, if this stock makes a downtick, then the longs are going to say, you know what, this is not working. I'm going to get out, right? Maybe around the 920 level. So I'm going to look to cut my position here fairly quickly if it starts showing signs of stalling, which it looks like it does. So I'm pretty much done with this trade. Any kind of downtick, I'm out, and I'm probably going to be taking pieces off here. 30 minutes in, I've made $2,800 on Tesla, and this is a standard strategy that I use on a daily basis. This is just momentum scalping, and looking at the resistance levels and support levels on a higher time frame really helps with this strategy. So I'm going to be pretty much looking to get out of my position here. It's made a very strong move, 30 points up from that double bottom at 900. So, it's been a nice morning, 30 minutes worth of work, $2,900. I'm probably going to leave a little piece on here, but that's pretty much it for me. Thanks for watching, guys.